Hi. In our last demo, we saw how we can use GenAI for a couple of use cases, and let us take it forward from there and see how we can use GenAI for the couple of other use cases related to bid and proposal management. So in the last case, we saw how to do a initial research on the client and the opportunity, and to find out the insights which are not stated in the RFP. And we also saw how to create a comprehensive summary report of the RFP, and we also did a analysis of the RFP and from a bid no bid for taking a bid no bid decision, and saw how it can be used for qualifying a opportunity. So today, what we will like to I would like to demonstrate is basically how you can use GenAI for a win strategy development. But before that, before we build the win strategy, we need to analyze the RFP for the requirements, so that we do not miss out any of the requirements or any critical details related to the project. And second, we what we like to do is identify the key issues, the buyer values, preferences, which will help us to identify, align our proposal with the client, and understand what exactly the client is looking for in the from that particular solution. And yeah, again, use GenAI to do a sort of a need analysis from a client's perspective, understand what is the client's strategic goals, and then finally create a list of problems that we want our solution to solve. So basically, now we would move to a solution, the build a conceptual solution build phase, and we will use how GenAI can be used to build the first draft or first conceptual solution, which can be later refined by the solution architect for the finer aspects. And but at least taking it to the solution architect with a draft, creating it with a draft solution. So that's exactly what we are going to do in today's demo. So without any further ado, let us get going with it. So we will switch to the again to our own chat gpt. Basically, we'll be using chat gpt for this purpose. And let me go to chat gpt, and let me go here, chat gpt, and let me first upload the RFP. This is the same RFP which we were working, and we will take this RFP from here, and we will see. We'll take the RFP from here. We'll upload the RFP, and then once the RFP is uploaded, we will add the prompt which we want to add here, and the prompt here. Okay, so this is just simply analyzing. It has started analyzing the RFP because I didn't give it the prompt. It is analyzing the RFP. But what I will do is that I will first do a need analysis. So for this need analysis, we have a specific prompt which we have written for the need analysis part, and we will go ahead and include here the need analysis part, and we'll execute the need analysis and see what is exactly the need, what is driving the customer. So what is working for the customer, what is not working, and what is, if the things which are working, what are the good things that will happen, and when it does not work, what are the bad things. So basically, looking at it from a client's perspective and trying to identify the need, which is basically going to help us to generate the business value. Okay, so this is what we have generated over here. So you can see here, it is taking each requirement from the RFP and telling us what is working, what is not working. When it works, what are the good things that happen? When it does not work, what can be the bad things that happen? And then whom does that affect? How much does that cost? And even why the customer has not tried to solve this till now. Okay, now this is something which is we have created over here, and we can simply okay. So sorry, we can go here, and we can just simply go here, and download the business analysis document. And you see the business analysis document here created, so we can download the business document here in the draft content and save it over here. Let us open the business document and see what it looks like. So this has downloaded the business analysis document in the form of an Excel sheet so that we can share it with others. So let us open it. So you can see it here from here. So overall, what it has done is it has taken most of the functional requirements from the RFP, and then based on the functional requirements, it has given it has created a point of view from a business analyst point of view. Why the requirement, like why they are why do they need a why are they asking for the development of a mobile application to track the mental health and palliative care programs. This is because the reason is that existing tracking there are existing tracking systems and for the livelihood programs what is working right now they have that, they have mentioned that, but there is no tracking for the palliative care and mental health session. And how is it going to help them? It is going to improve the tracking and the reporting of the program outcomes, which is exactly the business outcome which they have asked for in the RFP. And what happens if it does not work? Basically, they are not going to have the complete data of all the programs which they are running. So, incomplete data, lack of visibility. So, they are not going to see what is the effectiveness of the program, and how much who does that affect. Obviously it affects the program managers and the beneficiaries who are the program managers who are implementing the programs, and the beneficiaries who are going to get the advantage of the program. And of course what does it cost? It basically potential misallocation of resources, because if you are not doing this, then this is going to cost you not you will not be able to efficiently use the resources. And of course program you cannot improve the programs. So basically this is a sort of the outlook which you are a point of view which you are getting for this particular solution. Now this is very important when you are creating the solution, because unless you know the business outcomes what they are trying to achieve, your solution will not be aligned with the business value. You will not be able to provide the right business value to through your solution, or at least you will not be able to identify the business value in your business proposal. And that's one of the critical challenges which we face. So this is how we can use GenAI for creating or identifying the business value from the requirements within the RFP. Now this is one of the major things what we can do here. Now once we have created this, we can just simply save it, and we can go back to the we can go back here. Sorry. We can go back here, and again next what we can do is we can go and see what is the what is the specifically what are the problems we need to solve here. So we already have the needs document, and this is the problems what we need to solve if we have to achieve those business outcomes. Okay, so I can take this over here, and what I will do is here I will also include now the need analysis, basically what we have done right now, what we created here. So I can go here and I can use the same document which I created right now, and I can use that to provide a context of what is the business outcome we want to solve. So I have taken the business value analysis here, and the RFP is already there. I have provided the business value analysis, and I want to do a need analysis from here. And because ultimately my objective is that I create a solution outcomes document, a solution architecture document, a solution outcomes document for the solution architect, so that solution architect knows that how whether the solution is meeting the requirements of the RFP. So this is what we are providing it the business value analysis, and we are now going to do the need analysis. Now now you can see it is creating the problem analysis report, and for each of the business problems what they have given, based on that which are the critical areas they need to solve over here. Okay, so what we can do is again we can download the problem analysis report from here. So here we have the problem analysis report, and if you see the problem analysis report, if you go back and see the problem analysis report here, so you can see each of the problem has been broken down, and GenAI actually has used it to create to do a sort of a analysis of each of the problem. So here you can see here it's a detailed document which gives you all the requirements, the problem statement, the business result, the business impact, the evidence, that how are you going to measure it, the evidence, what sort of changes are going to happen, and what are the measures which you can have. So for each it has given a for each requirement it has created these it has created these insights, it has created these insights, and these are very important insights because you now know what is the requirement, what is the problem statement because of which they are having this requirement, what is the business outcome they want. So there you see this is coming from the need analysis, the improved tracking and reporting of the program outcomes, the business impact, better resource allocation and enhanced program. What is the evidence? How do they know that this has been achieved? There will be comprehensive reports on the mental health and palliative care sessions, because these are the programs which are not included in the mobile applications. And what are the metrics to measure? The number of sessions tracked, the accuracy of the data, the resource allocation efficiency, and likewise. So for each of them, you can see the business outcomes and everything is now you have everything from a problem statement perspective. Okay, now let us go back and try to go back here and do from a solution architect's perspective. Let us see how can we create a solution architecture uh, thing from here. Okay, now if I clear here and I can take this entire thing here, I will explain this prompt once again. So here now what we'll do is we'll also include the problem analysis document as a context for this. So you can see I have got the business value analysis and I will include the problem analysis. Okay, both the documents I will include here to provide the right context to the LLM, so that it knows what is the business value which is being expected and what is the problems which are being reported. Okay, which have been reported. And now as a solution architect, just imagine like a solution architect would have been also doing the same thing. They would first come out with what is the business outcome, and first they would identify what are the problems, what are the business outcomes. If they are not getting those business outcomes, what is the problem because of which they are not getting that, and then try to build the solution around it. So what are we trying to do here is we are trying to focus exactly on the client's requirement. That is basically how are we going to focus exactly on the exact client requirements and build the solution. And that's the ultimate of the being client focused. Like we are now building our proposal not based on our any cases, but based on a analysis and insights which we are given. So now we are creating the solution architecture document. So you can see here, it starts creating the solution architecture diagram. It gives you an understanding of the current programs. It is giving you the business outcomes which are expected by the client. It is giving you the technical solution components which are needed to meet those things. And you can see that it has got both the functional components as well as the non-functional components, the integration components, the non-functional components like the security measures, scalability, maintenance, updates. What is the outcomes of this, the effectiveness of the solution we are getting here. What type of team do you require, you getting here, team structure and the efforts required. Even it is giving out a high level plan, basically what you call as the rough order of magnitude. So we are getting a high level plan to deliver this, and finally the business value of the solution. And not only that, we are getting the key differentiators, how can we differentiate our solution from here. Okay, so this is again a big uh, outcome of or advantage of having a GenAI. So at least initially we are getting, okay, we have not downloaded it. So let me copy it and keep it as a, create it as a file, Word file. I just copy it as a Word file so that I have this solution architecture document, which I can now use with the solution architect, the technical architects, for the solution architect for the functional requirements, with the technical architect for the non-functional requirements like scalability, security, infrastructure requirements, and whatever other things are required. So I know, okay, whom to go to and what to ask. So that is basically, or at least to verify, at least I will verify it for them. So I am not going just with a blank. I am, instead of just sending them the the RFP document. Instead of that, we are going ahead and we are sending a solution architecture diagram, basically document which we have created using GenAI, and then we will take the discussion with them based on this. Okay, so here I am going to save it as a solution architecture diagram, solution architecture document. So let me save it again. Solution architecture document. Okay, save here. And finally, once I have the solution architect, this is something what we have done even before the we have gone ahead and done the kickoff meeting or doing the things like that. Now before that, we will create, if I have to have a kickoff meeting, I know that I need to provide all this information to the entire team, and the best way to do that is by creating a draft executive summary. So this is the time when I have my value proposition, my solution architect, my problems identified, the business outcomes we are going to deliver, and based on this we want to create a solution. Based on this we want to create a draft executive summary, which can be further refined once we have the discussions with the solutions team and the other teams involved. So let me just upload this solution architecture thing, because this is now all the consolidated outcomes and everything here. And I will also include the company profile and business over here for reference, although I have already put it. So now I have given this, and now I will ask it to prepare a draft executive summary. Okay, now this is, just remember that this is only a draft executive summary which we plan to use during the kickoff meeting for everyone to understand that this is the opportunity, this is the problem we are trying to solve for the customer, and this is the solution which we are proposing. So now it starts creating entirely a draft executive summary with the key issues, the business outcomes expected by the client, the vendor strengths, whatever the strengths we have as a organization. This is coming from the capability document, and what are the solution components which we are proposing here. What is the team structures, and what are the efforts which are required here. What are the high level plan we have, what is the business value of the solution, the key differentiators of the solution, and this is exactly what we are going to get. And if we can again create the project timelines, or you can detail the budgets and everything. But for now we will stop with the draft executive summary, because this is what exactly we need for the kickoff meeting. Okay, so let me just put it in a Word document, another Word document, save it. I have not added that as a downloadable document, but I can make it, as I make it as a downloadable document, I will be able to, this document will be already available in my, so just let me go here. So here I have my draft executive summary. So you are all set for your kickoff meeting, because now you have all the documents. You have identified. You have the summary of the document. You have the summary of the RFP. You have done the need analysis. You have done the win loss analysis. Sorry, the bid no bid analysis. You have the even now you have the solution and architecture diagram, the document with you, and the draft executive summary. So with all these documents, you are ready for a very meaningful and insightful kickoff meeting, where you can actually help all the entire team to understand the entire opportunity, and refine the program. So basically, instead of going there with a blank slate, rather you are coming out with a entirely a solution identified, the problems identified, the business outcomes identified, and then getting the entire team to drive to achieve that, finalize that, achieve that, and work on this. So this is the biggest advantage what we are going to get when you are basically using GenAI for this particular purpose. So that's exactly what we wanted to share with you. These prompts exactly have been written following the prompt engineering standards, following the prompt patterns, the prompt engineering methodologies, and the frameworks. And that's exactly what we cover in our. We are right now even doing this program. Last 2 weeks we have been last 1 week we have been doing this program, and if you want to know more about this program, please visit our website and you get all the details of this. So thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.